Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving into the world of LangChain, a library that allows you to build powerful language models with memory. We'll specifically explore how LangChain remembers information across conversations using different memory techniques. Alright, let's get started. First, we need to install LangChain and OpenAI. Open your favorite code editor and fire up a terminal. In your terminal, type the following command and press enter. Now, let's explore how LangChain uses prompts and memory. Firstly, import OpenAI and LLM-chain and then set your API key. A prompt is basically a starting point for a conversation. It tells the language model what kind of information to generate. We'll use a special type of prompt called a prompt template. This allows us to define a pattern for our prompts. Here's an example. We define a prompt template that takes a product as input and creates a question about a Pakistani company that makes that product. After that, we then create an LangChain, which connects our prompt template to an LLM, a large language model like OpenAI. Let's see this in action. We'll use the LangChain to ask about companies that make different products. Here's the code. Run this code, and you'll see the LangChain using the prompt template to ask about shoe and drone companies in Pakistan. However, this basic approach doesn't remember previous questions. Here is no memory. To retain the memory of the conversation, here is concept of conversation, buffer, memory. LangChain offers different memory techniques. One approach is ConversationBufferMemory. This stores all the questions and answers from the conversation history. Let's see how to use it. We create a ConversationBufferMemory object and use it with our LangChain. Now, when we ask about bags, football, and hijab, the LangChain can access past questions and avoid repeating answers. You can see the conversation history printed at here, demonstrating how the memory is working. It remembers all of the memory of the conversation. Now here is another that remember the last few conversations, which ConversationChain. ConversationBufferMemory remembers everything, but what if we only need to remember the most recent interactions? LangChain provides ConversationChain for this purpose. It keeps track of a limited conversation history. Here's an example. This code shows a basic conversation about the Cricket World Cup. Here we have done 2 to 3 different conversation, and after that again I asked about the winning team. ConversationChain remembers these questions and answered me correctly. Another technique of the memory to remember some specific conversation is ConversationBufferWindowMemory. ConversationBufferMemory remembers everything, which can be useful for complex tasks. However, it can also be resource-intensive for longer conversations. ConversationChain remembers only a limited window, which is efficient but might forget important context. LangChain offers a middle ground. We set k equals 4 in the ConversationBufferWindowMemory to remember the last 4 interactions, questions and answers. This provides a balance between remembering context and efficiency. Run this code, and you'll see how the conversation about Cricket World Cup benefits from remembering past questions within the defined window. Conclusion. In this video, we explored memory in LangChain. We saw 3 techniques. LangChain. This basic approach doesn't remember past conversations. ConversationBufferMemory. This remembers everything from the conversation history. ConversationBufferWindowMemory. This offers a compromise, remembering a limited window of past interactions. By choosing the right memory technique, you can create LangChain applications that have a natural and informative conversation flow. Thanks for seeing this tutorial on LangChain Memory. I hope this empowers you to build more interactive and intelligent language models. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more LangChain tutorials.